Imagine believing you're doing everything right to stay strong and independent as you age, only to discover a critical piece of the puzzle was deliberately hidden from you. A piece of information so vital it could mean the difference between thriving well into your golden years or succumbing to the devastating consequences of preventable decline. For too long, a dangerous myth has quietly spread, whispered by well-meaning but ultimately misinformed voices across the internet and even from some new age wellness gurus, that for seniors over 75, simply walking is enough. But what if I told you that this widely accepted advice isn't just incomplete, it's actively putting millions at risk? What if the very thing you think is protecting you is in fact leaving you vulnerable to the most feared dangers of aging, like devastating falls and a silent, insidious erosion of your strength? You see, while countless young tech CEOs, flashy AI fitness startups, lab-made supplement brands, and trendy longevity influencers continue to parrot the same oversimplified script. Walking is enough. You don't need resistance after 75, just steps. A truth understood by those on the front lines of human physiology remains stubbornly ignored. As a certified orthopedic surgeon, I've had the profound privilege of collaborating with colleagues across the globe, brilliant surgeons from Japan, Germany, Canada, and America. Every single one of us brings more than 41 years of intimate experience from inside the operating room and rehabilitation floors. We've collectively witnessed bodies not only break, but also heal, rebuild, and tragically, sometimes fail. We've seen firsthand the relentless toll age takes when strength diminishes, and the astonishing resilient strength provides when it's painstakingly reclaimed. When you truly grasp the intricate mechanics of human anatomy, these simplistic claims about walking alone immediately raise red flags, prompting critical questions that these companies and influencers never want to address. How, for instance, can mere walking effectively rebuild muscle that has already begun to waste away? How can it possibly restore balance if crucial stabilizer muscle fibers are never adequately challenged or activated? Furthermore, how can walking strengthen bones when there's no significant load? Driven by a collective concern for our patients and a profound commitment to truth, we, a group of 22 surgeons, each with decades of unparalleled experience behind us, embarked on a relentless quest for the real answers. We dove deep, meticulously reviewing hundreds of medical papers, analyzing rehabilitation programs from across 9 different countries, and even rigorously testing various routines on ourselves to gauge their true efficacy. Our journey led us to experiment with an astonishing 297 exercises sourced from all corners of the world, including 144 unique movements from Japan alone, a nation renowned for its wisdom in mastering rather than merely fearing the aging process. While many exercises offered some marginal benefits and some failed entirely, a groundbreaking revelation emerged. Only 5, a select handful, delivered what scientific inquiry rarely promises: visible, measurable, and consistently repeatable muscle restoration, even for individuals well over the age of 75. That's why, in this urgent and eye-opening video, we are compelled to reveal these 5 transformative exercises that every senior over 75 absolutely must incorporate, rather than solely relying on the insufficient benefits of walking. And make sure you stay with us until the very end, because the second exercise on our list has shown an unparalleled ability to rebuild lost muscle faster than any other routine we've encountered or tested in our collective 41 years of orthopedic practice. For those who demand evidence over empty promises, full research references are meticulously included in the description below. Before we dive into these life-changing movements, we have a quick but important question for you. How old are you? Share your answer in the comments. We are personally reading and replying to every single one. Now, let's begin with number 5, a movement almost entirely neglected by most seniors, yet one that can instantly awaken a profound strength that walking could never hope to reach. Exercise number 5, heel-to-toe walking, reclaiming your inner compass. Coming in at number 5 on our vital list is the deceptively simple yet profoundly effective exercise known as heel-to-toe walking. While its appearance might suggest minimal effort, the underlying science explaining its powerful impact is nothing short of fascinating. Clinically, this exercise is often referred to as tandem walking, and its brilliance lies in its specific targeting of a critical bodily function that begins its rapid decline after the age of 75. Your proprioception. Proprioception is, in essence, your body's innate sixth sense, its remarkable ability to intuitively understand where it is positioned in space without the need for visual input. It's the silent mechanism that allows you to effortlessly touch your nose with your eyes closed, or to confidently navigate a staircase without having to constantly stare at your feet. However, as we age past 75, the delicate nerve endings responsible for transmitting proprioceptive signals gradually begin to send weaker, less reliable messages to your brain. A compelling study conducted at the University of Pittsburgh revealed that proprioceptive accuracy diminishes by approximately 25% between the ages of 65 and 80. This significant reduction means your brain is receiving increasingly unreliable data about the precise location of your feet and the texture of the surface beneath them, dramatically increasing your risk of stumbles and falls. Heel-to-toe walking directly counters this decline by forcing your brain and body into a more precise and intense communication akin to walking on a literal tightrope. The technique requires you to place one foot directly in front of the other, ensuring that the heel of your front foot gently touches the toes of your back foot with each deliberate step. This intentionally narrow base of support compels your nervous system to work overtime, actively engaging a complex network of muscles to maintain your balance. To maximize the benefits and ensure safety, especially when starting, position yourself near a sturdy wall or countertop, allowing for immediate support if needed. Stand tall with your shoulders comfortably back and fix your gaze on a spot about 15 feet ahead. Then, with mindful control, begin to walk forward, meticulously placing each foot in the heel-to-toe pattern. The objective here is not speed, but unwavering precision and absolute control. Aim for a consistent sequence of approximately 20 steps in a row, striving to perform this twice daily. A significant study published in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation demonstrated that seniors who regularly practiced heel-to-toe walking for just 8 weeks experienced a remarkable 19% improvement in their dynamic balance scores. Dynamic balance is the crucial ability to maintain equilibrium while actively moving through your environment, rather than just standing still. The researchers also noted that participants reported a palpable increase in confidence when navigating crowded spaces and uneven terrains. As your proficiency grows, you can incrementally challenge yourself by gently turning your head from side to side as you walk, or by momentarily closing your eyes for a few steps. These advanced progressions skillfully mimic real-world scenarios where distractions or poor lighting might compromise your stability. This exercise is heralded by orthopedic surgeons as a foundational movement because it fundamentally retrains the vital connection between your feet and your brain, a sophisticated interaction that regular walking on predictable, flat surfaces simply fails to cultivate. Now, let's transition to an exercise that addresses an entirely distinct but equally critical problem that typically begins to manifest after the age of 75. Exercise number 4, chair squats, the foundation of functional independence. Number 4 on our crucial list is the chair squat, an exercise that directly confronts one of the most potent predictors of whether an individual will successfully maintain their independence as they age. The simple, yet profound, ability to rise from a seated position without relying on assistance from their hands. This might sound incredibly basic, but extensive research unequivocally demonstrates that it is anything but trivial. A widely renowned study, aptly named the sitting rising test and published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, uncovered a direct and undeniable correlation between the ability to sit down and stand up unassisted and overall longevity. Astonishingly, individuals who struggled with this fundamental movement faced a 5 to 6 times higher risk of mortality within the study period compared to those who could perform it with ease. After the age of 75, the primary muscles responsible for enabling you to stand from a chair, chiefly your powerful quadriceps and glutes, begin to rapidly lose both mass and strength at an accelerated and alarming rate. This debilitating process, medically termed sarcopenia, significantly intensifies during the late 70s and 80s. A study featured in the Journal of Gerontology highlighted this decline, finding that adults lose approximately 3% of their muscle strength every single year after age 75. This translates to a staggering nearly 15% loss in just 5 years, critically impacting daily function. Chair squats stand out as the most functionally relevant way to staunch this rapid decline, precisely because they perfectly mimic the movements you perform dozens of times throughout your day, rising from the toilet, exiting your car, or pushing away from the dinner table. While the exercise itself appears straightforward, meticulous execution is paramount. Begin by seating yourself in a sturdy chair, ensuring your feet are flat on the floor and positioned roughly hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them straight out in front of you for counterbalance. Then, initiate the movement by leaning slightly forward, shifting your body weight over your feet, and pushing powerfully through your heels to stand fully upright. Pause for a brief moment at the apex of the movement, then slowly and with controlled deliberation, lower yourself back down into the chair. This controlled lowering phase is, in fact, where a substantial amount of muscle building occurs, so resist the urge to simply drop back down. A study conducted at Tufts University reported that seniors who consistently performed chair squats 3 times per week for 12 weeks achieved an impressive average increase of 28% in their leg strength. Even more remarkably, their walking speed improved by 15%, and their capacity to climb stairs saw a significant 22% enhancement. Orthopedic surgeons frequently observe patients who maintain adequate walking ability but struggle immensely with basic sit-to-stand movements. These are often the individuals who eventually require grab bars installed throughout their homes or begin to actively avoid social engagements due to embarrassment about needing assistance to get up. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 10 chair squats every day. If performing this without using your hands is currently challenging, start by gently pushing off the armrests, gradually reducing your reliance on them over time. The ultimate objective is to confidently perform this movement with your arms crossed over your chest. Once you've mastered that, you can further progress by holding a light weight against your chest or by utilizing a slightly lower chair for increased challenge. Our next exercise strategically targets a crucial aspect that walking entirely overlooks, yet it becomes absolutely critical for robust fall prevention. Exercise number 3, standing hip circles, the unsung heroes of agility. At number 3, we unveil standing hip circles, an exercise most people have never even considered, yet one that orthopedic surgeons unanimously declare absolutely vital for anyone over 75. This dynamic movement specifically targets 2 crucial elements: your overall hip mobility and the intrinsic strength of the often neglected small stabilizer muscles that intricately surround your hip joint. These muscles, coupled with the inherent flexibility of the hip joint itself, are your body's frontline defense, enabling you to swiftly recover when you inevitably stumble or trip. When you unexpectedly lose your balance, your body's instinctive rapid response is to either step out to the side or rotate your leg to catch yourself and regain equilibrium. If your hips are stiff and rigid, and these essential stabilizer muscles are weak or unresponsive, your body simply cannot execute these critical emergency corrections with the necessary speed and precision. A pivotal study published in the Journal of Biomechanics revealed that hip mobility experiences an average decrease of 20% between the ages of 65 and 80, and critically, this reduction was directly linked to an increased risk of falls. Further reinforcing this, a separate study from the University of Maryland found that weakness in the hip abductor muscles, the muscles responsible for moving your leg out to the side, was the single strongest predictor of falls in adults over 70. This predictive power even surpassed that of general leg strength or performance on standard balance tests. Standing hip circles brilliantly address both these issues simultaneously. You are actively moving your hip through its comprehensive range of motion, while concurrently forcing those crucial stabilizer muscles to engage and fire, all to maintain your balance on one leg. To execute this exercise correctly and safely, stand next to a wall or a sturdy chair, lightly touching it with one hand for support and balance. Gently lift your outside leg, bringing your knee up towards your chest. Then, with deliberate control, slowly guide that knee out to the side, then behind you, and finally back to its starting position. You are essentially drawing a large, fluid circle with your knee while keeping your standing leg firmly stable. Perform 5 circles in one direction, then reverse, and complete 5 circles in the opposite direction. Switch legs and repeat the entire sequence. The key to maximizing benefit is to make the circles as expansive as your current mobility allows, always moving slowly and with conscious control. Rushing through the motion completely undermines its purpose. A clinical trial published in Age and Aging demonstrated that seniors who dedicated just 10 minutes per day to hip mobility exercises, such as standing hip circles, experienced a remarkable 31% improvement in their lateral stability over a 3-month period. Lateral stability is your invaluable ability to remain upright when subjected to pushes or pulls from the side. The study also noted a nearly 20% improvement in reaction time for taking a protective step. Orthopedic surgeons frequently explain that after 75, the hip joint often becomes the weakest link in the entire chain of movement. While many individuals focus on their knees or back, it is the hips that grant you the multidirectional freedom of movement and the crucial ability to quickly adjust when the unexpected occurs. Regular walking predominantly moves your hips forward and backward within a very limited range. Doing absolutely nothing to preserve the full mobility of the joint or to fortify those critical stabilizer muscles. Incorporate your hip circles first thing in the morning when joints tend to be stiffest, and again before bedtime. Your hips will undoubtedly thank you, and more importantly, robust hips might just save you from a devastating life-altering fall. Now, as we delve into the top 2 exercises, prepare to be surprised, as the next one remarkably requires no movement at all. Exercise number 2, isometric wall push, silent strength for sudden saves. Number 2 on our groundbreaking list is the isometric wall push, an exercise that marks our entry into what orthopedic surgeons consider absolutely indispensable for anyone over the age of 75. An isometric exercise is uniquely defined by exerting force against an immovable object. You are actively contracting your muscles without any discernible movement occurring at the joint itself. This distinct type of exercise offers profound benefits for older adults that conventional dynamic exercises simply cannot match. Firstly, isometrics are exceptionally safe for vulnerable joints. They involve no impact, no jarring movements, and no traversing through ranges of motion that might be painful or already compromised by arthritis. Secondly, extensive research consistently demonstrates that isometric exercises are particularly potent at cultivating the specific type of strength that is paramount for fall prevention. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology revealed that isometric training boosted muscle force production by an impressive 35% in adults over 70, a stark contrast to only a 22% improvement observed from traditional resistance training. Even more critically for fall prevention, the isometric group exhibited a remarkable 40% enhancement in their rate of force development. The rate of force development is precisely how quickly you can generate maximal force, a split-second ability that is absolutely essential when you stumble and need to instantly catch yourself. The wall push specifically targets your core, chest, shoulders, and the intricate network of stabilizer muscles throughout your entire trunk. These are the foundational muscles that maintain your upright posture and enable you to brace effectively if you begin to fall. To perform this exercise, stand facing a sturdy wall at approximately arm's length. Place both palms flat against the wall, roughly at shoulder height. Now, with controlled intensity, push into the wall as forcefully as you safely can, while maintaining a straight line from your head to your heels. You should distinctly feel your core muscles engaging, your chest and shoulders actively working, and even your legs activating to anchor you firmly to the ground. Hold this maximum effort push for a sustained 10 to 15 seconds, ensuring you continue to breathe normally throughout. Rest for a brief moment, then repeat the sequence 3 to 5 times. The inherent brilliance of this exercise lies in its immediate adaptability. You can instantly adjust the intensity by pushing harder for a greater challenge or easing off if you're just starting. A study from McMaster University found that isometric exercises performed for just 12 minutes per week yielded significant improvements in blood pressure, bone density, and crucial muscle strength in adults over 65. Participants also reported a marked improvement in their stability during routine daily activities and an elevated confidence in their overall physical capabilities. Orthopedic surgeons emphasize that this exercise orchestrates the entire chain of muscles, from your hands, through your arms, shoulders, and core, and down into your legs. It expertly teaches all these muscles to fire synergistically in a coordinated fashion, which is precisely what occurs when you urgently need to catch yourself or brace against an unexpected impact for support. You can also adapt this exercise by pushing into a solid countertop, or even, if seated, pushing against a sturdy desk. The paramount factor is exerting maximum, sustained effort against an immovable object for those critical 10 to 15 second holds. And now, we have arrived at the pinnacle, the number one exercise, the single movement that research consistently shows is more important than any other for preventing falls and maintaining vital independence after the age of 75. Exercise number 1, single leg stance, the ultimate guard against falls. The undisputed most important exercise for anyone over 75, a movement of unparalleled significance, is the single leg stance. The wealth of research supporting this seemingly simple action is nothing short of remarkable, revealing why orthopedic surgeons frequently refer to it as the most underutilized exercise in senior fitness. Standing on one leg might appear too basic to hold such profound importance, yet scientific evidence tells an entirely different and far more critical story. A landmark study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine meticulously tracked over 1,500 adults aged 70 and older for an entire decade. At the outset of the study, researchers assessed participants' ability to stand on one leg for a mere 10 seconds. The findings were stark. Those who were unable to complete this simple test faced an astounding 18% higher risk of death from any cause during the study period. But even more directly relevant to our discussion, the inability to hold a single leg stance was unequivocally associated with a tripled risk of experiencing a serious fall. Furthermore, another impactful study from Germany demonstrated that single leg stance training alone reduced fall risk by an incredible 43% in adults over 75. Consider that for a moment, a 43% reduction in fall risk from one single exercise. No other individual intervention even came close to matching this transformative result. The profound effectiveness of the single leg stance stems from its holistic integration of multiple critical components: balance, proprioception, hip stability, core activation, and ankle strength, all of which must work in seamless concert simultaneously when you are balanced on one foot. This complex integration also perfectly mirrors the dynamics of everyday walking. Most people don't fully grasp that walking is essentially a continuous series of brief single-leg stances. Every time you take a step, you are momentarily balancing on one leg while the other swings forward. The stronger and more stable you become on each leg individually, the exponentially safer and more confident your walking becomes. To perform the single leg stance correctly, position yourself near a sturdy wall or chair for immediate support. Gently lift one foot, just an inch or two off the ground. There's no need to lift it high. Your primary focus should be on maintaining stability in your standing hip, knee, and ankle, avoiding any excessive weight shifting or swaying. Strive to hold this position for 30 seconds on each leg. If this duration is initially too challenging, begin with whatever you can safely manage and progressively build up your time. Consistency is key, so aim to perform this exercise at least 3 times per day. Orthopedic surgeons highlight that ideal times include when you're brushing your teeth in the morning and evening, or while waiting for your coffee to brew or food to heat up. Integrating it into existing daily routines dramatically increases the likelihood of consistent adherence. A study from the University of North Carolina observed an average 27% improvement in single leg stance ability after just 4 weeks of daily practice. Participants in this study also demonstrated enhanced walking speed and a significant reduction in sway during standing balance tests. To continually progress this exercise, try closing your eyes while balancing on one leg, gently turning your head from side to side, or standing on a slightly unstable surface like a folded towel. Each progression introduces new challenges to your balance system, continuously reinforcing the neural pathways vital for keeping you safe. Orthopedic surgeons make a crucial distinction about why walking cannot adequately replace this exercise. During walking, you are typically on one leg for only a fleeting fraction of a second before the other foot makes contact. This brief duration is simply insufficient to genuinely challenge and strengthen your single leg stability. By consciously standing on one leg for 30 seconds or longer, you provide your nervous system with ample time to fully engage all the intricate stabilizer muscles and to build the endurance these muscles desperately need to protect you throughout your day. Surgeons have witnessed countless patients who could walk for miles but struggle to hold a single leg stance for even 5 seconds. These are often the patients who tragically fall and suffer a broken hip while simply reaching for an item on a high shelf or navigating a subtle threshold. Their general walking fitness utterly failed to translate into the critical balance and stability they truly needed in those decisive moments. The single leg stance is the #1 exercise because it profoundly fills the glaring gap that walking inevitably leaves behind. So there you have it, 5 indispensable exercises that orthopedic surgeons, with their unparalleled real-world experience, assert are absolutely essential for anyone over the age of 75 who is determined to maintain their independence and vigorously avoid the devastating falls that tragically send so many seniors into a debilitating downward spiral. Walking, let us be clear, is a truly wonderful activity, and you should absolutely continue to incorporate it into your daily routine. However, as the overwhelming body of research unequivocally demonstrates, walking alone leaves critical, dangerous gaps in your overall physical fitness. Your proprioception, your foundational ability to stand up from seated positions, your vital hip mobility, your core trunk strength, and your indispensable single leg stability all demand specific targeted attention that regular walking simply cannot provide. The incredibly good news is that these 5 transformative exercises, when performed together, require less than 15 minutes of your time per day. You don't need an expensive gym membership, nor do you require any specialized equipment. Furthermore, you do not need to be in peak physical condition to begin. Every single one of these movements can be easily modified to perfectly match wherever you are right now in your fitness journey. Start with whichever exercise feels most manageable and gradually integrate the others over time. Orthopedic surgeons firmly believe that even consistently performing just the #1 exercise, the single leg stance, 3 times a day would place you far ahead of the vast majority of people your age.